Background. So background work process, background jobs. So background jobs or background work process. So background work process are responsible to run the jobs. Background work process are responsible to run the jobs in the back end without any user intervention. It means without any our intervention, the jobs will run automatically by system. So that is called it will run in the back end. So without any user intervention. So that's why here the background work process will handle these jobs. These jobs. Normally, our ABAPers means our developers, they will write the programs, right? Reports, blah 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 like that. They will write it, right? So suppose if I take our ECQ newly installed system, right? So I am logged into the our newly installed system. Normally, in the SA38 or SE38, they will write the programs and they will execute the programs and the codes, right? So using these two transaction codes. So programs are reports execution. Reports, they will use the transaction codes called the SA38 or SE38. So both transaction codes for the programs are reports execution, right? So SA38 means it is only for the execution. Only you can execute the programs. So there are the multiple programs and custom programs. There are the multiple standard programs also. So will be there in the system. There are the multiple programs. These all are the multiple programs which given by the SAP. So during the installation time, this will come in the system, right? We can search that programs also. We can search something like that. If you search it, the programs will come automatically, right? The programs will come automatically in the systems, right? So this one, if you want to execute, suppose like if I want to execute this program, just click on the execute. So then you can execute this program, right? This program will be executed, right? So this program is executed, right? So like that, they will write the programs. Normally in SE38 also, we can just view the code of the program, right? In the we can SA or SE both we can so use for the programs or reports execution. But SE38 we have the more option. More options means we can create the program, we can delete the program, we can change the program. So we can so many options are there. But in SA38 we have only one option that is called the execution option. Execution so that we can execute it. So executing the programs in the front end means in the front end is not possible. Dialog mode is not recommended. So we have to execute in the background mode. Background mode means so in the back end without your time intervention. So we can run that programs. We can run that reports without any user event. So just you give the timeline. Based upon the timeline, system will execute that program, the job that will be executed. That is called the job. Okay. So that is called the job. So to avoid this manual intervention means, suppose example, there is a requirement. Every 10 minutes, you have to run the one job. You have to run the one report. Every 10 minutes, you have to run the report. In that case, in that case, so will you run every 10 minutes? Every 10 minutes. If you miss 10 minutes, then there is a big escalation, right? But if you set this everything in the one job, then the job will run every 10 minutes without any intervention, without our involvement, that will execute it, right? So that's the job here. Why? Because few things we can set one time. If you set up every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every monthly or weekly or daily or yearly, whatever the timelines you set. So system will take care of the that jobs execution. System will take care of the that jobs execution in the system. Okay, you no need to do anything here. Just to set the job one time. So one time if you set up, so one time if you create, then remaining all the times system will take care of the that jobs execution. Each job it required the one BTC work process. Each job is required the one BTC work process are required, right? One background work process is required. One job, one work process is required here. So if you don't have the jobs, if you don't have the BTC work process, then jobs it won't run. Jobs it won't run. That is the main important thing here. So let's try to create the job here. So make sure before we creating the job, so we have to execute the programs or reports. Reports. So we have to execute the reports in SA38 or SE38 transaction codes. Remember the transaction codes. Programs or reports we have to execute from SA38 or SE38. We have to execute it, right? So that is the main thing. One, before we execute, before we know job, should remember this words, SA38 or SE38, right? This is a manual execution. Manually, we have to go this system, we have to execute it. To avoid this type of manual execution every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes, every year, every weekend, every day, midnight. So to avoid this human to execute it, so if you set one time in the system, system will take care of the this jobs execution and everything here. Okay, so let's start for creation of the job, right? So for creation of the job, we have to do it from SM36. SM36 is the transaction code. Here we have to create the job. Go to SM36. Okay, so here provide the job name. Job name. So job name is suppose like so month end salary. Okay, just month end salary. Is the any person suppose every month end or every month end we will get the salaries from the company. Is the particular person is sending to the our bank account? No, right? So they will set up. There are the lakhs of people. Suppose like in my company, 2 lakhs people are there. The 2 lakh people, one person is trying to send it. Some mistake happened. You won't get salary, right? But if you set in the job, if you create the job, then if you set in the program everything, then automatically by month end, everyone by month end, everybody will get the salary, right? So no need manual intervention. Manual intervention means no need human to send the salary. Just systems will take care of the so that one. So what we have to do? We need to set the job, the timelines and everything. Suppose month end salaries. Okay, just created the one salary like that. So here created the job name. I created the salary here. Here you should know job steps here. So here we have the three types of job steps here. Three types of job steps, very important. One is the above program, you can execute it, or external program, you can execute it, or external command you can execute it. That's why we have the three types of job steps here. So once provide the job name, click on the job step here, right? So then you need to provide the job name here. You need to provide the job name here. So program, suppose like either above program, external command. Out of these three, you can fill anything here. So suppose your requirement is to send the salaries to the respective employees, right? So there is a program already. The developers, they will write the program or they will provide the program name. Let me search the program name here. We have already so tons of programs are available here. Just take it anyone. Just take it. Just take the any program you can give it. Just click on the save button, right? So just go back. So here job step we have defined. Job step we have defined here. Next one is the start conditions. Next one is the start conditions here. Job startup conditions. Job so startup conditions. Job startup conditions. Job startup conditions are, suppose you want to run the job immediately, or you want to run give the date and time. So or after job, one job is running, you want to run the job after event, so and operational modes. So there the settings are available here, right? Immediate, date and time, after job, after event. So I want to run the job immediately I am running here. But so here you can see the periodic values. Periodic values means I want to run immediately but monthly once, right? Not hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, just hourly, monthly once. Why? Because salaries will come monthly once, right? Just monthly once salary. So you want to restrictions. You want to put the restriction, right? Means if you don't want to, normally we won't get the salaries on calendar ID, German calendar, we will take it here. Normally we won't get the salaries on public holidays, or so Saturdays, Sundays, we won't get the salaries. So that's why I mentioned that. So not on Saturdays, Sundays. Okay. So then restrictions also I given. I want to run the job immediately, month end, right? So I want to run the job immediately, right? You have given frequency is monthly, right? Immediately you need to start from today, then next month it will start, right? Just click on the save button. Just click on the save button. So you have given the job name, you have filled the step, job step, which programs you have to execute it automatically. Then provide the startup conditions. Conditions you can provide it. Just click on the save button. The job is released status. The job is released status. So there the job status. The status of the jobs are, so one is the scheduled status. First is the scheduled. Then when you assign the timelines, it will come to released status. Once it is released, then it will be ready as per the timeline. Then ready active, which means job is currently running. Active means running. If it is the finished, it is the finished, or if it is the cancelled, then job is cancelled status. Like this, we have the steps. So now you have defined the job, but where to monitor, where to check whether my job is successfully completed or not? Go to SM37, check the job name. If you know the job name, provide the job name. Otherwise, star give it. Just click on the execute button. Yes, your job is successfully finished. Right? See, the job is successfully finished. You can check the log here. Right? How much time it's taken? Only duration is the 1 second. In 1 second, your job completed. So within in 1 second job completed, then every person will get the salaries to their accounts immediately. Immediately, every person will get the salaries to their account immediately. So that is what this month end salary job I created. So next time, one time you created, next time you no need to create it. Just to remove the dates monthly, right? Means next month again. Just execute it. You see, next month again job is released, which means monthly. When 30/11. So now is the 30/10, then 30/12. Like this, every month this is released. You no need to execute it. Every month 30/11. So this is the timelines we said. Every person should get the salaries by next month. Like that, you one time if you set up the job, every person will get the salaries. Every person will get the salaries. So that is what here we can see. So for each job, there is a one work process is responsible. If the job is successfully completed means, so if you go to the job detail, there is a work process. There is a work process executing server, work process ID 888 means it's a BTC work process. BTC work process is executed. BTC work process executed. So like this, we can run the jobs in the system. We can run the jobs in the system. So this is for jobs execution. Here, what you should know, types of job steps, job startup conditions, job status. These three they will ask you in the during the interview point of time, or so real time it will be helpful. So job creation, we have to do it from SM36. Then job execution, we have to do it from, means checking the status. Remaining all those things we can see in the SM37. I mean to say all the administration tasks. Administration tasks we can, so we can see administration task means we can delete the job after creation. We can change the job, right? So we can copy the job, we can cancel the job, right? So the job is running, you want to cancel immediately, just you can cancel the job. So like that, we can change anything except creation, remaining all those things we can perform in SM37. 36 is for the only for job creation. Job creation we can use SM36. 37 is for the administration tasks. Okay, this is the way we have to do it here. So once again, let me create the job name here once again. So SM37, sorry, 36 for the creation, right? So go to SM36 for the jobs creation. Just giving the test job. Suppose like test job I am giving. Any name you can give it, something meaningful here. Define the step. Any program, not only this one. So any program you can search with RS star. Why? Because all the programs or report starts with the RS. RS. So RS is the anything you can give it. So because normally in the real world, we will get the
What
required.
what about external program and external command? Those things it is not mandatory to fill.
That's not anyone you have to use it, not anyone, either you have to use this one or you have to use this one, either you have to use this one or this one, anyone in out of these three, anything we need to fill it, but both the daytime we have to not fill it. So anyone we have to fill it. So either you want to execute the above programs, then you need to fill this one. You want to run the external commands automatically, we can use this one. You want to run the external programs, you can run this one, right? Either anything we can fill it, but most of the 90% people will use the above programs only. It's the above system, above will write the programs and codes, then they will do this one, right? Now job is scheduled status, right? Scheduled status. If you check it, now it is the scheduled status. The status is scheduled status, right? When you assign the timelines, when you want to run, if you assign the timelines, I want to run this job immediately or date and time after job. Suppose like I want to run the job when today 6:50, 6:52. Okay. Here 5:20. There is some lags, time lag is there. What is the system time zone here? Let me take the new session. We will see the, so system status. If we go to the system status, you will see the system time zone here, system timeline here. Okay. So here 6:50, 6:50. Okay. So now 6:50 p.m. Oh, 6 means 18. 50 means 51, right? I will say 52. 53, I can make it 53. So 53 periodic job. So I want to run the job every minutes, every 5 minutes once. Every 5 minutes one, I want to run the job. Just you set the periodic values. Okay. Click on save button. Then job is released. Job is released status. Released. Job is released. Means it out for the execution now. Once the release completed, then job will execute now. Job will execute now. Test job is released. When it will execute? 6:53. It starts from 6:53, 6:53, then 6:58. Then like that every 5 minutes, the job will execute now. Every 5 minutes. So if we want to person to execute it, sometimes we may miss the schedule, right? So here, but system, it won't miss any schedule. Why? Because here, system care of all things. System of all things here. So that's why system will do the all kind. System will take care of the all kind of work in the system here, right? So now if we keep on refreshing, system will take care this one. System will take care of this one. So when the it will come to the 6:53, immediately this one will be executed. If you suppose if you are missing 1 hour minute late, but system it won't miss. System it won't miss the timelines. What happened? So let's see. Am I audible, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Something I'm getting one message. Yeah. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so it will execute as per the timeline. It will execute it here. It will execute here. It says 6:53 now. 6:53 now. Still, it is released status only. So it will execute. It will execute. See here, it is active now. See here, it is active. Means the job is running. The job is running. Yeah, job is finished now. Right? Job is finished. The next schedule is the 6:58. Right? Once this one is completed, the next one will be released. The next one will be released. Like that, every 5 minutes, this job will be executed. Is it possible from our side exact timelines we have to execute it? Sometimes we may have to execute it. We can execute it, but maybe 1 or 2 minutes we may be delay. But system there is no delay. System will take care of the all the execution and everything. System will take care of the all the executions and everything here, right? So that's why we have the job. You don't need to just one time setup. If you done the one time setup, so remaining hours, monthly, every minute or every second, whatever you want to give the timelines, so it will execute it. It will execute it automatically. It will execute it automatically. This is the job. Suppose you want to delete the job, select it, go to the here, the menu, you can delete it. You want to copy the same job. So you want to release, you want to repeat the scheduling, you want to change the job, you can change it. You can so released one, we can change it. So suppose I want to change the timelines, then go to the here, change it, go to the startup condition, you want to change, right? You don't want to every 5 minutes, you want to daily, maybe hourly, maybe you can take it hourly, you want to run every hourly. Then here we set up. Now you see the now it's hourly, it's running. The next hour is the so 6:58 it will execute it. Then after that the next hour it will execute it 19:58, 20:58. Like that every hourly the job will execute it. Okay.
But
So
here we didn't see the ready status, right, sir?
ready status immediately within fraction of seconds, immediately it will go to the ready to active. Ready.
Active. Okay.
Okay, job is ready for execution. Then it will go to the active status. Ready we won't get. So otherwise, what I can do, let me schedule one more job. Okay. So then within fraction of seconds, immediately it will go ready to different status. Here, what I will do, I will use the external commands. External commands. Okay. External commands means OS level commands. OS level operating system level commands. External commands means operating system commands. So here, suppose take example, what we will here, there are the list of commands are there. You can see here list of commands. It is given by the SAP during the time. So normally no one won't use this remaining two, but you can see here, okay, parameters, OS, any OS, which OS, the target server is not required. Okay, so save it. condition. You want to run immediately. You run immediately, then immediately when we are in the screen, when we go to the next screen, immediately it will go. What I will do, 30. What is the time now? It's a 6:57. I can give 16:59. Save. Test 1. Test 1, I release it now. SM37. So just to SM37 test 1. So just keep on observe it now. Keep on observe it now. I'm just refreshing. Within a fraction of seconds, it will come to release it to ready. When the timelines, so 58 is reaching, 59 is reaching, immediately it will come to ready and active. Let me refresh.
I have one more query. You're using in startup condition date and time only with after job, after event, and
Not
operation
required.
modes.
That
Not
what
required.
depends upon the your requirement, Ravi. Depends upon the your requirement, we have to give it. So your requirement is you have to run immediately, you can run immediately. Only one. Suppose your requirement is you want to set the timelines and everything, you can set the timelines. Suppose your manager, your development team asked you to run the job after the first job is finished. Then you can run that job. See here, you see, observe it immediately. I see. So ready and finished status, ready and finished status immediately. Just I'm refreshing this one. Why this one? This test job, it came to ready, immediately it's active status. This is the refresh button. So it will refresh the screen. Yeah, it will be execute now. You can see. Because in the delay field, there is a delay, 40 seconds delay.
Sir, can we run any T-code in background like SGen and all?
No. Yes, yeah, we can run it. Few things we can run it. See here, it is cancelled status. This cancelled. Why? Because this is expected. We have not provided any correctly inputs here. So that's why the job got cancelled. The job got cancelled here. Correct input you are not given. Unclear. The program is unclear. Whatever you have given, that is unclear. So that's why the job got cancelled. You should know, right? So cancelled status also we know. Finished status also we should know. That's why the job also cancelled here. Job cancelled now. Okay. So we have to, when you are defining the job, you have to correctly give the job like a program. So you mentioned like SM36. Okay. Just create the one more job here.
Sir, your voice is very low.
Is it for everyone?
Yes, sir. My mic is far.
I have given 100%.
So previously it was coming good, sir. By the mic problems. Sir.
So now?
Yes, sir. Correct. Very good.
Okay, but it's coming in the laptop speaker. Let me come here to laptop. Okay. Okay. So I am creating the one more job here. So as you mentioned, okay, same program I am taking. Why? Because these two will fail. So that's not required. So just I'm going back to here, job startup condition. After the job, you want to run this job. After the job means there is a one job already. So there, suppose like test job, right? Test job. So there is a one job, test job. Once this is executed, immediately I want to execute this one. Immediately, I want to execute this one. Once the test job completed, then my job will be finished. Like that, I created the dependency. Like that, I created the dependency here. So now if you go to SM37 and see, so my test job should finish now, right? 1958 hourly, right? So 19 means 1758. Next 56 minutes, my test job will finish. As soon as my test job finished, so the next job also will be completed. My next job also will be completed. That dependency I created, right? Next job also created here. So that is the reason here. So why this is scheduled status? Suppose if I run this one, see here, ready status now. Did you observe now? Ready status now. It's ready. Immediately I executed, it's ready now. 17.3, 17.3. If I refresh, this will be finished as soon as my test 2 also finished. Even did I release the test 2? No, right? Why? Because I created the test 2 as a dependency on the test 1. So as soon as test finished, immediately the test 2 also completed. Why? Because the defend after the job I mentioned. When the test job completed, that time immediately the test job also will be executed. So that is what I created here. So like that, I have defined the job. That is called the after job. So like this, we can use any option. So requirement, different type of requirements from the functional teams, right? Not sure. Maybe sometimes maybe they may ask you after the event. They are the event in the systems. These are the events in the system. Before starting the SAP, there are some events are there. So this we will discuss what is meant by events, right? So if you want to run this job as soon as system is started, we want to run this one as soon as system is events we can create it. So like this, but no one use this one. This one also no one use. Only maximum if they want to use this one or this one or this one. So immediately they want to run give timelines or after the job. So these three are the majorly useful for creation of the background jobs here. Okay. So these three are the majorly used here. So this is about the background jobs, right? Background jobs in the system. So if you know the system, if you know the job name and the username, so just you can give the particular user. If you don't know, give the star execute it. You will get all the jobs which are executed in the system. You want to check yesterday's also. Then pull the from date. You want to check last 1 week. Then you can check it out. You can check it out. How many are executed? You will get all those things at what time, how many durations, all those things you will get from here. Right? So that is what? So jobs. So these jobs are very critical actually. Why? Because each job is required the one background work process. So background work process are responsible to run the job in the back end without any user intervention, manual intervention. One time, if you set up, if you perform this configuration, every time the end of the world, end of the system, so your job that keep on executing like this only. Okay, until you cancel, right? So that is what system will take care of the background job. So normally user can execute these programs in the dialog mode. He can execute it, but here the results are not effective like this here. Results are not effective here. So use a dialog mode, you can execute it. Dialog mode, you can execute it. So not a problem. But dialog mode, you can execute it, but it may take very longer sometimes. May take some longer sometimes. So it's not suggestible. It's not the recommended approach from the SAP to run any program or any reports in the dialog mode. So we have to run as a background job. Okay. That is the recommendation from SAP. If you run in the dialog mode, sometimes system will go hung status. So system will come to down situation. So we have to create the job in SM36. And there are the many advantages. One time, if you set up the remaining all that time, you don't need to do anything here. System will take care of the executions. Okay. Any questions regarding this background jobs? Anyone?
If you go to the SM50, they are showing the could you please go SM50? SM50. Yeah. You are showing the background 4x4 free. So each background, how many jobs we can create it?
Each background, not background. So one work
Yeah.
process, one background work process will handle the one job at a time. So if one more job, one more background work process, one more job, one more background, one more job, this one. Then immediately the job completed, the work process will become to the waiting status. One job completed, work process will handle another one. So it's not one job dedicated to the one job dedicated to the one work process here. So one work process, there the n number of jobs will be executed, depends upon the timelines. But as soon as the job is completed, the work process will come to the waiting status. Running means some job is running.
Okay, we can create jobs in.
Hello?
Sir,
Okay,
if
yeah,
we can,
there is no limit to create jobs now. We can create it now.
N number of jobs we can create. So, but here, if you see here only the 4 background work process, right? We have only 4 background work process, which means at a time, the same time, 4 jobs can run. At a time, 4 jobs can run in same time. So, then what about the fifth one? Fifth one will wait for the available background work process. Fifth one will wait for the available background work process. As soon as out of this 4, anyone free immediately can pick up the next background job. It will pick up it out. So that is what. So if you increase it background, now we have only less background. At a time, 4 jobs can run. Suppose if we have suppose 100 jobs. Suppose 100 jobs, then 100 jobs at a time it won't run, right? 100 jobs will run, depends upon their timelines. So, but 100 jobs are running at a time means definitely 100 work process should be available in the system. 100 jobs at the same time are running means definitely 100 work process should be available. But 100 jobs, it won't run at the same time. Only 4 or 5 will run at a time, or 1 or 2 will run at a time. So the same time. So that time the provided jobs, provided BTC processor, okay. Or 10, the 10 jobs will run at the same time. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 jobs means definitely the 10 BTC work process should be available. What if I have 10 jobs should run at the same time, but 4 only active means first it will pick up the first 4 jobs, right? Once out of this 4, anyone completed immediately, then 5th job will be picked by any one of the work process, 6th, 7th, 8th, like this. It will in a round robin wise, it will pick up the jobs, BTC process. So BTC process is responsible to run the job. So a job will wait until anyone is free of the BTC work process.
Sir, if we have additional application servers, yeah, which can
The
support,
load will be distributed. The load
No,
then then the fifth or sixth or
yes,
whatever.
yes. Right. You have, I think someone already installed the additional application server. You can see here. So someone already installed the additional application server 13 they have installed, right? So here also we have the BTC work process, right? Here also we have the BTC work process. And so here also in the 4th application server also we have the BTC work process, right? So we have the BTC work process are there here. So both we can handle now. Both application servers will handle the jobs. Why? Because so system will choose which one is having the less load, which one having the less load. So message server will check and will allocate it. Suppose now we'll see, right? Suppose this one is executed. If you go to the job detail, this one is executed the ECQ 13. Okay, ECQ 13. Go back. So this one test job, ECQ 13. System will take care whatever here. So then test 2 is go to the job details. So this is also ECQ 13. If I go test 1, job details, ECQ 13. And I'm checking all the one only. I'm going to test 1. Test 1.
Those inputs will be provided from requirement team.
Yeah, whoever asking basis team to create the job, they will provide the all the details. What is the job name should be? Okay, job name should be suppose like example. Okay, then what is the program you need to execute it? That program also they will provide you. Then once you've done it, then what are the timelines they have to give it? So suppose example they have to start from today, then it's like weekly they have to execute it, but restrictions, we have the restrictions. They don't want to execute the Saturday Sundays like that. Choose Saturday Sundays means, so public holidays Saturday Sundays means public holidays are different one, depends upon the calendar, right? We can choose the our calendar here, German calendar. So then save it now. So suppose if you want to, here you can see job class. So there are the 3 types of job classes: high priority, middle priority, low priority. These are the optional. So but if you want to give high priority, so this job will be executed first. All right. So you want to target server. Target server means in which application server you want to execute this job. We have the 2 application servers. If you don't give the application server, system will decide where to execute it. If you give it, system will choose in which application server you want to execute this one, target server. Just click on the save
So
as.
we can. Okay.
As
So
soon as
we can choose the server. If any high priorities, we can choose the additional server and we can make it as a execute immediately. Is it possible now? It is in our hands only now.
right. That is what. If you choose it, we have to choose it manually every time. So not every time. So one time if you set up. So system will decide. If you just leave it empty, system will take care of that one. If you leave it empty, system will take care of that one.
Sir, as a real-time consultant, SAP basis consultant, which job we have to schedule means daily, means like some real-time example, sir.
Real time.
Example like that, opening the system means we are going to work there as a basis consultant. So any job we have to schedule daily.
There are some daily jobs. Actually, standard jobs are there. Daily standard jobs are there. Those things we have to. There is some 36. So the next one is the standard jobs. There is standard cleanup jobs. It will clean up your system automatically. So there are some standard jobs. So we have to go to SM36. Okay, SM36. So then there is the option to standard jobs. In the standard jobs, okay, just these are the standard jobs. So these are the reorg update records. The update records. If any update got stuck in the older than 1 year, those may be older than 1 month. So reorg jobs. So old jobs will be deleted. So delete the outbound. So many things are there here. It will be, these are the standard jobs. It will run. So daily in the system. Just click on the default scheduling. So it will run. It will release it. All the jobs are released now. All the jobs are released. It will check the active jobs. These all are the standard one. Standard means, so this will run automatically. These are the cleanup jobs, house cleanup jobs. So it will delete the older than 10 days, 5 days, 5 days. All the jobs will be deleted. See here, these jobs are all are released at the same time. All are released now. So it will run, it will check, it will clean up, it will do the some kind of work in the system. So it will do. These are the daily jobs, daily monitoring jobs. These are the system jobs. That's why system jobs always starts with the SAP underscore. The custom jobs. So to identify the custom jobs means user defined job. Normally we have to mention like Z underscore or Y underscore, something like that. We have to maintain the one naming convention. This is a recommendation from SAP. but no one will follow the same. Whatever the naming convention you want to, suppose PO create, purchase order create. Suppose you can just use the PO create, go to the standard, then check the any program or anything, you can just check it out. So name, parameter, whatever you want, you can give it for testing purpose. So I'm giving one dummy. It's not the correct one, but just giving the dummy here immediately. The PO create, right? And then go to SM37. Check the PO create got failed. I know this will be failed because of our given the wrong way. It's unclear. Program is unclear. That's why. So it failed.
How to overcome after canceling the job?
We need
Because
to
we have to.
we need to check what is the correct inputs we have to give it here. What is the correct external program we have to give it here. So what is this exactly? Correct things we have to give it here. So we need to check. We have the we need to search or we need to check what is the correct input. First of all, what you are going to do this one. PO create, purchase order create means that is not the program, right? That is not the correct one. So your developer, they will write the some code. Developers, they will write the code. So that code they will save as a program. That program we will set in the background job. We will execute it. We will set in the background job. Then we will execute it. So that's why. So here they will define normally most of the 90%. Every people will choose the above programs only, not the external programs, because it's above system, only above code. Above part they will give only above code. Only these are the optional. It's not required, but only exceptional cases we have to. If they provide the correct command to us, then we can provide it. They can provide the correct external program to us, we can provide this one. So we don't have anything. So right. So that's why we can use the existing as you have the programs, existing programs. If you search it, you will get the n number of programs here. N number of programs you will get here. N number of programs you will get. So then you can set that program. But because we don't have above now, but we have a lot of programs in the system. You can use whatever you want. You can use it here.
Sir, in real time environment, like these jobs, like this activity of running the jobs in the background, in which system we are supposed to run? Like, how would we know? Like, the developers, like they work in the development on system, but uh, as per my understanding, are we supposed to run this in production, or will it be instructed us in the email?
They will provide you all the details basis to schedule the job. So basis
Okay.
so if they will depends upon the company policy. So maybe normally this is basis activity. Jobs creation, jobs monitoring is basis responsibility. We have to check. So we have the responsible to for this jobs creation and everything. But they will just simply send the create the job. They will provide you the what is the job above program name you need to set, when you have to run it. So all the details, job name also they will provide you. What is the naming convention of the job? All the details they will send you. But what you need to know, so job creation means where you have to create the job. Job name means they will provide you in the email. So that job name you can paste it here. Then what time? So you need to understand the laws. The program name they will give you. Program name you have to put it here. So then you have to go back. Then so what are the startup conditions? You need to understand the logic. Some people they will give you the simple logic. Some people they will tell you logic like, I want my job should be executed. I want my job should be they will give the some different logic here. My job should be executed every day, night, after 11 or after 10. My job should be execute 10 to it should execute and it should not start, should not any case should not start. So before 10, then we should suppose example I am giving. So they will give the some logic here theoretically. Then you need to understand this logic. Okay, every day night after 10 he has to start. Okay, then go to here every day. So starting from tomorrow, so or today, whatever today we have the full time, right? Then 10 p.m. Okay, sorry, 10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m. So what he given one more logic here in his sentence. He given one more logic here. It should not start before 10. Only it should start. Then here you need to provide the, so it should not start before 10. Then should not start after or before. So after means, so maybe sometimes they may give you, so up to 24, up to 24 only. Limit is 24 means 22, 23, 24. Then so after 24 that crossed, then we should not start this one, right? So like that I have given not start after this one. So like that they will give the some sentences based on that. So we have to execute it. Based on that, we have to execute the jobs here, right? See here, job planned to start from tomorrow. Then it should not, any case, at any cost, it should not start after they completed. So if it's a delay or something is happened, even though it should not start after 24 cross, it should not start. That is what the is intention. So like that, so different people, different way they will suggest you. So
Sir, SGen
Sir,
program we
what
can,
is second
run
condition?
in background.
what is
SGen load generator. SGen program we can run in the background.
yeah, SGen is the background we can run it. SGen is the background program we can run it.
So we can schedule like in background job, sir.
Yeah, we can schedule it. So let me show you here SGen. So here, so generate. Yeah, you can run it in the background mode. Background mode only it is running. It's not run in dialog mode. Either you can check the program, what is the respective program for the SGen, you can run it. Otherwise, so it's taking time. Otherwise, what we can do, we can go for the SGen. Normally, for every transaction code while executing, you will get the one trigger symbol, one SGen. SGen, go to the SGen, generate, remove this one, select this one. SGen, I think background only it is executed. Class interface change during the runtime. There is a one program for SGen. Maybe I can say this one, yes, gen, right? Gen star gen star. I don't know full job name, so that's why I mentioned the gen star, so that it will filter what are the jobs are completed with the gen star. It will filter now. It will filter and it will give the results. All the jobs will be provided. Why? Because I remove the timelines also. I remove the timelines also. So it is giving the error. This one is busy, I think. Something we executed, I think some job we executed, right? So that is the something like SGen related only, I think. After execution of job only, so we are getting this error. So let me cancel that job. What is that job here? Okay, we can run it. Maybe we can say like we can run the SGen in the back end. We have to run only on the back end only. Okay.
Like this only we can schedule, sir, the timing and all.
Yeah, here also you can schedule it. Otherwise, go to the SGen transaction code. There also the job will be created. If you run there from also, it run in the back end or run in the dialog mode. Two options will come. If you just choose run in the dialog mode, so then it will run in the dialog mode. but it will take a lot of time. If you run in the back end, let me take in other systems. My other systems, just see per day, n number of jobs will be executed per day. Let me choose for today. You cannot say so, or if so, people are practicing. See here, n number of jobs will be executed. So, job system SAP purely some people they will use for the jobs only, background job perspective only. So go to SGen transaction code, then generate, select the any one of the component. Maybe I will choose one small component here. Suppose home, execute, continue, right? So continue. Yeah, see, this job, I think something is happening, right? So this is doing from last 1 hour, so which is executing something. That's why we are getting this error. So let me cancel this job.
Sorry, your voice is very low, sir. This, I think mic is very far away from you.
No, I think let me remove the headset. Let's see now.
Yes, sir. Correct.
See here, after giving this job name, after creation of this job only, system is throwing the some errors. So which means some wrong program we chosen. Let me cancel. We can cancel also active job. Cancel active jobs. Just to cancel the active jobs. So it will cancel the job. So see here, SGen, you will get this screen. So here, if you run, if you schedule, start the job directly. If you run the job, it will run in the dialog mode only. SGen job was successfully scheduled and started. Then if you go to SM37, so this SGen job will run, but how can I find out where it is? Then remove this one, all those things. This is finished SGen. Yeah, it's completed. Within 7 minutes, it's completed. You can see the log, the object, loam, 3 parallel jobs are selected, 68 objects. So all those things it's processed, right? You can see the log, what happened exactly. Sometimes it will give the clear information. Sometimes it won't give the clear information. So this is finished. So it's running in the back end only. It's executed in the back end only.
Like this, we will schedule for the. Like this.
Huh?
Like this, we will schedule this.
Like this, we have to schedule it.
Okay.
But something in the ECQ, something we wrongly chosen the one program which is causing the, so system is throwing the lot of dumps. What I can do, I will check the related work process which is responsible for this job. So that if I cancel the work process, so then job also will be cancelled, right? We don't, why? Because background work process is responsible to run the job. If I cancel the work process, then job also will be cancelled. So that is what I'm trying to do. Here one is running. Someone already executed SGen, generate above class in the dialog mode, someone executed. That's why we are getting this dump. Let me cancel that one. Someone maybe in our team only with it's already scheduled. I think, yeah, I have cancelled.
Okay.
See here, this job is still running. So what is this job here? Let me right click, all tasks, kill. This is the worst case scenario. We have to use this kill command. It is doing the update. It is doing the update. This is the table. It is doing the one update here. Okay. So now let's see. In ST22, we can check the dumps now. 10 dumps. Something wrong. So that's why we got the 10 dumps. Load program mismatch. Yeah. Okay, we have cancelled the jobs, but let's see. So we have cancelled it. That is done. So nothing is running now. So like this, so we may have to schedule here. So the SGN also we can run it. So background job also we can run it. We can run it like this. Okay. So try to schedule few more jobs from your side. Put the different logics. I will also give some assessments, logic assessment. So you can understand that scenario. Then you can schedule it. Okay.
Okay. Sir, please check the space issue, sir. There.
I think we don't have any space issue now. You can see. We have all 37 GB, nothing is there. But what you can do, just you can use the existing systems to practice it. So, yeah, you can use the existing systems, or you can use the ECD or ECP, our production systems. These are the real world systems. So, but be careful while doing in the ECP, especially. So, this is the some business users are logging into the system. So, careful while doing some activities in the here. Okay. Why? Because in the real-time production server also, you have to be careful.